Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
3 months ago, a single sentence from Wang Yibo quietly set the internet on fire. When asked about marriage, he did not hesitate, did not deflect, and did not offer a polished celebrity answer. Instead, he simply said, "It's too far away." At first glance, it sounded calm, almost indifferent. But the more people thought about it, the more questions it raised. Was he avoiding the topic? Or was he revealing something deeper about his life? For a top-tier star, constantly surrounded by rumors, expectations, and scrutiny, such a direct answer felt unusual. It lingered in people's minds, sparking debates, interpretations, and endless speculation. Now, 3 months later, his current situation has quietly unfolded, and suddenly, that simple sentence carries a completely different weight. What if it was never an excuse, but a precise reflection of who he truly is? What if everything he has been doing since then has already answered that question in the most convincing way possible? Over the past 3 months, Wang Yibo has not responded to discussions, nor has he tried to clarify his statement. Instead, he has done what he always does. He continued moving forward, letting his actions speak in a language far louder than words. In mid-April, he returned to the racetrack for the Shanghai round of the China GT Championship. For many observers, this was just another appearance by a celebrity exploring a hobby. But for those who have been paying closer attention, it was something entirely different. He was not there as a guest or a symbol of popularity. He was there as a professional driver, someone who had already earned his FIA D-level license and spent countless hours refining his craft. The atmosphere at the event was extraordinary. Tickets sold out far earlier than expected, and the stands became a sea of supporters. Yet, behind the excitement, the reality of racing remained unchanged. Inside the cockpit, temperatures climbed to nearly 50 degrees Celsius. Every lap demanded intense focus, physical endurance, and precise control. This was not a place where reputation could carry someone forward. It was a place where only preparation and discipline mattered. Starting from a less favorable position, Wang Yibo did not rush or force his way through. Instead, he demonstrated patience, gradually advancing, overtaking at key moments, and maintaining remarkable consistency. Lap after lap, he made no visible errors. By the end of the race, he secured the GT3AM class victory, a result that spoke for itself. What stood out even more was not the win, but his reaction to it. There was no grand celebration, no dramatic statement, just a quiet acknowledgement and a simple remark about the need to keep improving. That moment revealed something essential. For him, achievements are not endpoints. They are part of a continuous process. And this mindset extends far beyond the racetrack. In the same period, his work in other areas continued with the same level of commitment. His participation in an outdoor documentary offered a rare glimpse into his daily routine, showing him engaging in physically demanding activities such as climbing and long-distance cycling. These were not staged moments designed for image building. They reflected a lifestyle built around endurance, focus, and personal challenge. Meanwhile, discussions around his upcoming film projects have gradually surfaced, with reports suggesting that he remains deeply involved in every detail, often choosing to perform demanding scenes himself to ensure authenticity. This consistency is not something that appeared overnight. It is rooted in years of experience shaped by discipline and resilience. From a young age, he stepped into unfamiliar environments, facing challenges that required both physical and mental strength. Long training hours, repeated practice, and the pressure to meet high standards became part of his daily life. Over time, these experiences formed a habit, a way of approaching everything with seriousness and precision. What makes this even more compelling is the contrast between perception and reality. There are still voices that describe him as distant or difficult to understand. Some focus only on his quiet personality, interpreting it as detachment. But when viewed through the lens of his actions, a different picture emerges. His silence is not emptiness, it is concentration. His distance is not indifference, it is focus. Looking back at his answer about marriage, it now feels less like a response to a question and more like a statement of clarity. It was not dismissive, nor was it evasive. It was simply honest. At this stage of his life, his priorities are clear. His schedule, his commitments, and his ambitions leave little room for anything that requires long-term emotional presence and stability. Rather than offering vague reassurances or saying what people expect to hear, he chose to acknowledge that reality. There is something quietly powerful about that choice. In an industry where appearances often take precedence and where carefully crafted responses are the norm, honesty can feel almost unexpected. And yet, it is precisely this honesty that resonates. It aligns perfectly with everything he has demonstrated since then. Every race, every project, every moment of effort reinforces the same message. Perhaps that is why the discussions have not faded. People are not just reacting to a sentence, they are responding to a pattern, a consistent alignment between words and actions. And in a world where narratives can shift quickly, that kind of consistency stands out. 3 months may not seem like a long time, but in this case, it has been enough to reveal something meaningful. The answer that once sparked curiosity has now found its context. It was never about avoiding a topic. It was about understanding one's own path. And as that path continues to unfold, it becomes increasingly clear that everything he said was grounded in reality. For those watching from the outside, this journey offers more than just entertainment. It provides a glimpse into what it means to stay focused, to pursue improvement, and to remain grounded despite constant attention. It shows that sometimes the most convincing answers are not spoken, they are lived. As always, thank you for spending your time with Star Watch Now. If you found this story insightful, don't forget to subscribe and stay connected for more in-depth narratives that go beyond the surface. Your support allows us to continue bringing you stories that matter, stories that reveal the truth behind the headlines. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next video.